So we came up the road a little bit. The waterfall was down that way, and now we're up where we took some photos. Let me just show you. Look at that. Good morning. So it is Friday here in Telluride. Another beautiful day. There's like a wispy cloud in the sky. I was gonna say there's no clouds at all, but we are headed up this way. This road is North Aspen. So we're headed up North Aspen to a trail called the Jud Wiebe Trail. If you're looking down towards Telluride, it's on the left-hand side of the box canyon. Yes, 2 days ago we went on the right side. Yesterday we went basically at the center, and now we are going towards the left side of this box canyon. So it should be a 3-mile loop. This one should be one of the more heavily trafficked one as well. And there should be a little offshoot for a waterfall. So let's go check it out.
This is the start of the Jud Wiebe Trail. It's 2.9 miles. It's a loop, so it starts at this trailhead and then it ends to the east of town. It ascends 1,300 feet in elevation. It seems like the ascent is pretty steep in the beginning. It should take about 2 hours, I think. It's 10:30 in June and the sun is almost directly above us. For us, we're big into photography. We always have to consider what time of day is best for photography. I just don't know that this time of day is the best for photography. The sun's gonna be like directly above us by the time we get to the top, and it might wash out the town below us. We'll see. We'll hike it because we're already here. And part of the hike, like before you even get to the hike, there's a steep ascent up Aspen Road. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's go.
Melissa was right. This first part of the trail is definitely an ascent uphill. Not too bad though, it's not super rocky. It's kind of just a nice, easy uphill climb.
It's not easy.
It's at least it's not like steps. I'd rather this than steps. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm pretty good at the Stairmaster, so.
Melissa used to do that at 24-Hour Fitness all the time. So she's a good Stairmaster.
I would do it for 40 minutes straight.
Yeah. But look,
so it's not hard for me.
It's uphill. But it does have a nice overview point to look out over the town. So it's kind of nice. So if you want to be a good hiking partner, this is how you do it. Just push. Changed my mind about this trail. It is pretty tough. Pretty steep ascent after the first little bit. So yeah, this is the trail. Just take it slow and we will make it. What do you think of this hike?
Tough. I would rate it difficult. I think part of the reason is we're at elevation, so it's hard to breathe. But I already had trouble breathing when we were at the bottom. But in terms of difficulty, and it's been a number of years, so I don't quite remember, but my heart rate is really high. It's difficult to breathe. It reminds me a lot of the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu, where I would have to stop every few minutes to catch my breath. Yeah.
Be prepared, bring lots of water. It's not a technical hike. It's not technically difficult. Steep, but it's a steady steep. It's not like up and down, up and down. I don't know what these trees are called, but they're
Aspens.
They're aspen. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, they're really pretty though, the white bark on them. So yeah, I'm gonna let Melissa go ahead a little bit and I'll catch up to her in a little while. Made it to this clearing up here. We can see the mountains where we were climbing. The Bear Creek Trail was kind of behind this next ridge. Town of Telluride is down there, and then the road leading into Telluride is up here. Yeah, we definitely climbed up quite a ways. I think we started down kind of right below here. And yeah, now we have this beautiful view down into the valley, and then also overlooking the town of Telluride, the ski slopes down over here. And then yeah, Melissa is walking past up the trail and it's beautiful. What do you think, Melissa?
It's very cool.
Was it worth the hike up here?
Oh man, yeah, it was. It took us 40 minutes to get to this point, but it's not the very top. But I think it is the viewpoint where most people take pictures. They even have a bench here. So I say we take some photos.
Really nice viewpoint up at the top, or almost at the top. And now we're gonna keep going a little bit more to the very, very top. And apparently there's a meadow up there. And we met a really nice couple who were from Fort Worth. And they actually own a house in town there. Yeah, and they say they've been coming here for 20 years and they love it. So we might be that couple as well. Melissa and I have a question for you, and we were just discussing this yesterday and today on the hike. Would you rather buy a place, for example, in Telluride, locked into a place to come back time after time? Certainly there are pros to that. It's your own place, you put your own stuff, it's more comfortable because then you know what you're coming back to, year after year. Or would you rather just Airbnb a place for 2 weeks, a month, in a new place, every summer or whatever? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. For us, we are kind of leaning towards the Airbnb. A new place every summer. Yeah, let us know. All right, so we've come off the trail now, and now we're on a forest road.
They did tell us about this wide road, gravel road. We are going downhill, so hopefully that means we're approaching the end of the trail. I don't know what time it is.
Almost 12.
Okay, so we started at 10:30. If we estimated 2 hours, hopefully we'll be done by 12:30.
Yeah.
But we did stop at the viewpoint for quite a while.
How'd you find the trail, this one, relative to all the other ones?
The hike to the viewpoint is worth it because there's no way to see Telluride from that angle other than to do this trail. So that was really cool.
Yeah, we've covered Telluride basically from all three sides.
And this is the best view of Telluride town.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah.
The hike is difficult. It's 40 minutes straight uphill. And then once you get to the viewpoint, you hike just a smidge uphill and then it flattens out. Then you go back down, cross a creek, go back up just a little bit, and now you're on this flat slightly.
It's like a road, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, not bad. So we're gonna head back down to town and go back to the condo, eat some lunch, and yeah, that's pretty much all the hikes in Telluride.
Yeah. So. The couple that we ran into recommended, if it's like your last night in Telluride, they recommended this restaurant called Cosmopolitan. We'll check that out. And if we like it, we'll definitely let you guys know and provide a review. There are other hikes around Telluride, that start at Mountain Village, but I would say these are the three main hikes that start from Telluride. You can easily spend a couple weeks here and do all of the hikes. We don't have that much time, but I'm sure we will be back to Telluride in our lifetime. So we'll save it for next time.
And some of the hikes, you need the gondola to be able to get to the second station. I think it's Mount Sophia station in order to start the hikes there. So gondola is not open until the 15th. We're a few days early of that, but that just gives us excuses to come back next year or, a few years down the line.
The park, though.
Yeah, that's really cool. So
clean.
Yeah. Aspen?
I think it's aspen. It's really thin wood, kind of like birch. Isn't birch really thin? Mm-hmm. It could be aspen. I don't know what aspen wood actually looks like.
Looks like this. We're just walking down the trail here. Actually, this has now become a road down back into Telluride. But we came across this, it is a Model Y. It's really new.
Which I haven't seen one in person.
Yeah, I have never seen one in person. So this is the Model Y. Yeah, they have a new tag on there, new car tag. But yeah, I'm just kind of looking at it. To me, it looks better than the Model X.
For sure, it looks better than the Model X. Yeah.
Yeah, just like a little, I mean, it's a crossover. It's built on the Model 3 platform. It looks actually quite nice.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good. Yeah, I like it. That's pretty interesting. Our estimation of how long this hike would take was spot on. Melissa said 12:30, 12:33, and we're back in town.
That includes time to take pictures at the viewpoint. We talked to a couple for a while. So yeah, give yourself 2 hours. That'll give you plenty of time to do everything.
It's Friday afternoon in Telluride, and definitely a lot busier than it has been the last few days that we've been here. All the people kind of out in the park, enjoying the outside. There's a little like farmer's market thing over here. I guess people come in out of town over the weekend. So yeah, it's a little bit more lively today.
It is 7:59 and sunset's at 8:40. We thought the lighting might be good right now to go back up to Bridal Falls. It's actually really pretty. It's golden hour. Yesterday when we went to Bridal Falls, we hiked it and we realized that our car we didn't think our car could make it up the switchbacks, but also we thought it was a one-way street, but we definitely saw cars coming down. Now we know that we can drive up. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm about to show you. All right, this is the parking lot where we parked. And if you go around this like gravel road, this was the trail that we hiked up. But right past the trail is the road. It says 4-wheel drive, high clearance required. We have both of those things, correct?
At least 4-wheel drive. I'm not sure about high clearance.
There was a Subaru that went up, so I think we'll be okay. Just drive slow. The Volvo has an off-road drive mode, so Alan put it in off-road mode. For the most part, it's not too bad. Oh my gosh. Whoa. You do have to go slow though. Oh. So funny story, years ago we went to Belize and we had this like super old Kia rental car, and the lodging that Alan booked was at the end of a road that I think was much worse than this. Oh look, there's like a Mercedes that's coming down. We should be good. It was much worse than this, and it was 30 miles that we had to drive like this down the road. I thought our tires were gonna pop, but we made it. Thankfully, we don't have to go 30 miles on this road. All right, so we made it to the base of the falls. We can actually see it now. Before it was, the sun was like, shining right on it, so we couldn't see it. But there it is.
So I am definitely Team Volvo now. It took longer than it thought it was going to take to come up here. There were some little sketchy parts. Kind of have to pick your angles correctly to make sure you don't scrape the bottom of the car. But yeah, Volvo made it. Very good. So let's go take some photos and head down before it gets dark.
Yeah, it's a lot prettier right now.
So we came up the road a little bit. The waterfall was down that way, and now we're up where we took some photos. Let me just show you. Look at that. So yeah, this is the car here. Came up that way. A few people are still coming down, and the waterfall is behind there. What do you think?
Look at that sunset. I mean, when we were coming up, you could still see the sun. It's now gone down behind the mountains, but it hasn't hit the horizon line yet. So it's creating this nice like orange glow. It's beautiful. All right, so this was our very last activity that we had planned for Telluride. Tomorrow we go to Moab. Gosh, this is such an amazing little town. It's unlike any other place I've ever been. There's only one other place that I can say that about, and that's Japan. Japan is just so unique. You have to experience it, and that's how I feel about Telluride. Like, everyone just walks here or rides a bike, and it's carefree. It's super safe. You just have to come here. Yeah, it's been a wonderful time for us in Telluride, and we're gonna be back.
I'm not sure there's another view quite like this one in the world. I've not been to Switzerland, but people compare Telluride to Switzerland. But I mean, no words really. So that's the end of this video. So if you like what you see, please hit that like button down below and subscribe for more adventures. So definitely this is one of the more beautiful spots that we've been to. And literally, it's like the Grand Canyon of Utah, basically. Before I started researching for this trip, I did not know that this exists, which is crazy because it's so beautiful up here.